And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Carr now on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. The tackle made there by Kyler Fackrell.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action. Now Carr. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Now room for Eckler. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA. CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points. Extra point by Badgley, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Jalen Richard going to take it out of his end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. To throw his car. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Carr will swing that out wide to Jacobs. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. The left side completion to Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Carr going to give it to Jacobs.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd and inches, Carr trying to lay one up deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it that time to Bryan Edwards. 3rd down here.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now a play fake. Carr. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup.
2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Jacobs. And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Josh Jacobs punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Daniel Carlson taking off for Las Vegas.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Adderley, he's going to hold on to this one. A touchback, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 99 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Eckler. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Jalen Richard going to take it out of his end zone. No return here for Richard, and that will bring the ball out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now Carr. And this one is incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Carr now to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. K.J. Hill deep for the Chargers. Fielded just inside the 20. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st down, it's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 105 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Herbert on 1st down now. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Herbert. Under pressure, they got him again. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. On fourth down, Herbert. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? And after that touchdown, we are just a PAT away from a tie game. And I know everyone's going to look at it and go, guess what? Tie game, all even. They just scored. If they kick this extra point and tie it, they're going to feel like they're the ones that are in control.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Godden, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. Adderley, he's going to hold on to this one. A touchback, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. Here's second and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Being chased out left. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Donald Parham, the intended receiver, and it's third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield, and oftentimes the QB ends up on his backside, as he did there.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football.
Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
The return is Renfro.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Here's Carr to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. This is intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Herbert now.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get that back to Allen, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Steps away to his left. It's complete to Cook. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Herbert back to the air. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And some space here. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
And, Charles, when you talk about Keenan Allen, you're not necessarily usually talking about that crazy top-end speed, but he does a great job there with the ball in his hands.
Yeah, and we see this so often. There's excellent coverage downfield, so the quarterback makes a nice decision, just flip it out to the flat and see what the running back can do. Plenty of space to roam, and he turns it into a big play.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers are going to take the lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
He's got it at the 15. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory.
And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be.
and that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Carr going to throw. He's got it. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown. Foster Moreau from a yard out. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Carr will look to throw. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd. You don't, Ira? What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Possessions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last...
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
Quentin Jefferson breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Shotgun now for Carr. Flush to his right. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Second and 10 now from the 27. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Carr. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for two. Now Herbert following the turnover. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Jalen Richard going to take it out of his end zone.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. To throw his Carr. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr.
Pass caught by Ruggs, middle of the field.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
First down Vegas as Carr finds Ruggs that time.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Kenneth Murray.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Carr, got to have this one. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
At 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes it for in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
The Charger drive about to get going. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Now Carr. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. Here's Carr. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Bryan Edwards. And now it's third down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on third and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 53 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from taking the lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Raiders 29, Chargers 28. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. 2nd and 10. Herbert to throw. That's complete. It's Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down. Throwing, Herbert. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That's now 3 turnovers in this second half. Very costly. And earlier in the half, Charles, when I asked you for your keys to the second half, you said, hey, maybe try it, but it's going to be turnovers. That's been the story.
It certainly has, but I didn't expect it to be this much of the story. I mean, when you're getting up to 3, you're really putting your team in jeopardy.
He'll look downfield for Waller. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts them up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that one will ensure that it'll take a touchdown and the 2-point conversion to tie this thing.
36, Chargers 28. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Now Herbert. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen.
Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
Carr going to look to throw. It's complete to Drake. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. To throw is Carr. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Back to throw, Carr. And now here is another interception. Derwin James with a pick, but he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long. We'll see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.